Fenders are back from paint, and Pete is almost back from Arizona.
He is.
So I think it's time we get these on the car so that we don't get any unwanted criticism.
That's right. We got to make it pretty for Pete.
He's pretty. The car's got to be pretty too, right?
Yeah.
Bastard.
Alright, so the first step we're going to do is take some acetone to this freshly painted fender flares. No,
Painted by Ottawa Auto Body, by the way. Thank you, Omar. You guys do great paint work. You fixed up my MDX for me when my wife backed it into a garbage can. And now you've painted the BADASS2000 fenders.
I might bring the FJ to you because something happened.
Something happened, uh-oh.
Asian driver. And
Oh,
all.
yes, there was an Asian driving moment there, wasn't there?
That's right. So here we are, just lightly wiping down the lip where we are going to be sticking on the fender welting thingies.
That's the technical term, right? Fender welting thingy.
Welting, yeah, thingies, you know.
Or they call them gaskets, I guess, maybe, on the packaging? What does
It
it
says
say on
molding on
the...
it.
Molding, okay. Oh, so pretty, Ken Wagon.
It's almost as round as my face.
All the girls on the internet are going, oh, is he from one of those boy bands?
But just to confuse the dealerships every more, just go in there and be like, yo, I need some fender welting.
Yeah, for a Tacoma. And they'll be like, huh? These are nice though. They're obviously made of rubber and they have sort of a stepped profile in them that
Right.
sits right along the top edge of the fender flare, as
Here.
Ken will demonstrate.
Until we get it mounted, orientated, and put it as flush to the lip as much as we can, just so everything is nice and tidy. Some adjustments before we press it all the way down.
It's got the hands of a surgeon, everybody.
Ooh.
If you ever need a cyst removed from your chota, Ken Wagon is your nurse.
Or a pap smear.
Pap smear, if you need some work done on your taint, Ken's there for that too.
I do have a strict criteria though.
That's right. You must be a hot chick before taint gets worked on.
Correct.
Sorry, Melissa.
Now that Ken's done the hard work, putting this seal on is not hard work, by the way. I'm going to do the slightly less hard work of bolting these on here. Because it's kind of a ceremonial moment, wouldn't you say, Ken?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a special time. Alright, I do have an Allen key here somewhere, but so far, Ken did such a good job that the holes are lining up perfectly, although this hole is a tad to fit. There's so much paint in there. Omar put so much paint and clear coat on here, which is a good thing, by the way. The bolts barely fit through the holes. I think we had to drill the holes out a bit, didn't we, Ken?
Yeah, we did.
So it's amazing, just a bit of paint and clear will fill it up.
It's a sign of good paint job, nice and thick.
Yep, don't want to cheap out on that. There we go. We got it started. And you can already see that seal is going to do a really nice job of just finishing them off, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going in the hole. Where's the that's what she said, Ken? I teed it up for you.
I know, I'm trying to be good.
Trying to be a pro, huh?
I am.
You're already getting into the PT mind space.
It won't get that far, don't worry. But there's nothing wrong with being in PT spec, of course.
Well, he just takes his job seriously, and we don't, you know?
Well,
Somebody around here needs to take their shit serious, so believe me, Pete, we're going to be happy when you're back.
There you have it, kids. That is one ASM rear over fender bolted in place. And I must say, it looks pretty damn tasty. I guess we do have to figure out what we're going to do about the rear bumper cover, though.
yeah, we could just make a bracket back here underneath, pull it out to make it a bit more flush.
Yeah.
There actually feels like there's a lip here in the fender flare underneath
Yeah,
that we could probably actually tie it into, so
that's a good idea.
yeah. So we gotta bolt that bumper in on that side still to hold it, and then yeah, pull it up. And
Make it the nice flush.
Look at all the room for activities over here.
Yeah, it's almost like we're going to put bigger wheels and tires on it, huh?
Did we just become best friends?
On to side number 2, the less important side, because this is where the passengers go, and I don't really care about them, but don't want it to look good from this side, right, Ken?
That's right.
We're trying to go from ass to badass here.
Oh, it's me. I was wondering
you like to go over everything.
In case you're wondering, Ken likes really soft, girly music.
I do.
He listens to Adele while weeping in his bed at night,
I do.
dreaming of the day his RX-7 might actually be on the racetrack.
I do.
With the rear fenders on, it's time to put the fronts on, but before that, we're gonna replace this skanky looking rusty old battery tie down with this one we've been teasing you with on Facebook. This is the BADASS2000 battery tie down built by our friend Rajan from R Theory Motorsports. He's got a CNC machine, as you would expect with a piece of billet craftsmanship like this. So yeah, let's bolt this sucker down and see how she looks.
All right.
For any of you Miata owners out there, you need to check out R Theory Motorsports website because they make all kinds of cool stuff for you hairdressers.
Okay, the ceremonial installation here of our front downforce fenders. What are they, Ken? 30 mil wider than stock, I think I said last episode.
Yes, I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Which I usually am mistaken in a lot of things, but yeah.
Which should mean they'll clear these wheels and tires with ease. It certainly looks like they are. And that's going to give us some more room for more tire, more wheel, all that good stuff. And the side marker continues to be a thorn in Ken's side. Ken is working his magic with the rusty OEM bolts, bolting these down. I guess if we cared more, we would have got some nice fresh bolts, but come on people, it's a race car. It's not a show car.
That's an excuse for everything.
Pretty much, but you know what? It's true.
It's true though, I agree. Low maintenance, right? That's what you need it for.
It's a true story.
Got 10 mil somewhere.
Well, as you can see, this side downforce fender is on, and we did have to do some adjusting of the bolt holes to get it lined up well for, you know, decent panel gaps along the hood and along the door. And you can just ignore the corner light, sorry, the side marker hanging out there. We will replace those, and we might put the S2000 emblem back on the front fender too, because hey, it's an S2000. Maybe we'll get an AS2000 emblem made for the side. Who knows? Anyway, Ken is now fitting up the other side, and hopefully it's a little bit more cooperative than the driver's side was. Not that it was terrible, it just took a bit of fussing to tune the hole sizes and locations a bit to get it, like I said, get the panel gaps all lined up. How's it looking so far, buddy?
So far so good. I have to massage some holes a bit more.
Uh-huh, look at you go. Oh, don't crack it.
Oh, I think I made a crack. No. Yeah, Peter. Ah, see? All done.
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 Fender's on.
Fender's on.
Bam, look at that.
Time to put my bikini on, give this car a car wash.
That's right.
That's just weird.
That is weird. And yet I'm strangely aroused.
Pete must be getting close because it's hot in here, so hot that we've just stripped down to t-shirts. And we also thought it would be appropriate to give Pete his welcome home gift, some ski poles, because the snow's all gone. Actually, no, not ski poles. Downforce carbon fiber side splitters, which will look very nice with our custom carbon fiber front splitter. So, there you have it. These are really nicely designed. We use them on our FRS2. They have this contour built into them, so they're literally molded to the underside of the rocker panel. So very hard to install them wrong because they just kind of like lock into the underside of the rocker. You really can't position them wrong. They're pre-drilled for 6 self-tapping screws. So it should be a really quick and easy install. That said, I think Ken's probably gonna do it anyway.
So what we did was we located the side splitters where we wanted them, and then I temporarily used Cleco pins to locate them. And then we're going to pre-drill into the body because as much as these are self-tapping, probably easier just to do a bit of a pilot hole and then bolt it all together.
Yeah, I think a pilot hole is always a good idea. And for those of you who are going to chirp us about no jack stands under the car, he's not going under the car, people. He's perfectly safe. So keep your chirping to yourself.
I have ninja reflexes.
That's right. He's really quick. You just watch. He is Asian after all.
It's true. All right.
So, pre-drill a few holes. Obviously, we drilled the front and rear holes already before the Cleco pins went in. You can probably see the Cleco pins under there right now.
That was easy. Because that one went through the fiberglass fender, so that was easier.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder how well the screws will hold in there. I guess we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out, see?
Yeah, see?
As long as you don't step on it inadvertently when you get out of the car, which will probably happen more than once.
I've done a bunch of times in the FRS, and it's actually stood up very well to the abuse.
Very well made piece, like I was saying earlier. I like the way that they had the divots for the actual rubber grommets from the factory. Alright, so we have one last hole, and that's where the Cleco pin is. Take the Cleco pin out and screw it in. Speaking of screwing it in, I screwed myself by putting a jack over here.
Well,
but at least we got the back one in. This was just for support.
that's right.
See?
We're so safety conscious, we put 2 jacks under the car.
And a drill.
And now Ken's going under there with the one tiny jack at the back. But see, his head's not under the car. He's not gonna get hurt, people. It's gonna be okay. He's a nurse. He can patch himself up if the car falls on him.
Woo-wee!
Oh yeah, look at that. So pretty. Fits her like a glove, huh? Where's the Ken Wagon dance? Well, BADASS2000, this might be the last time I get to screw you before Pete gets back, so let's make it last. Last screw, people. You always gotta make the last screw count. All right, that's it. We are done. Side splitters are officially installed. Whoop. I guess we can put our little Downforce USA sticker on here to authenticate them. But other than that, I think she's ready for a wash. We say we get her cleaned up and make her look pretty.
I'm not wearing anything skimpy, by the way. Sorry, internet.
Damn it.
Dave might.
You don't want to see what's under here, man. It's just hairy bear action.
Backward thongs on a dad bod.
It's not good. You can't tell my front from my back. I'm so hairy. She's looking good. Next stop, dyno?
No, next up, that one, Dave. You gotta clean that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get right on it. I guess I do owe you that much, don't I, Sam? There we have it, Pete. One clean S2000 awaiting your glorious return.
Welcome home, boys!
Look at this. The Tundra is back.
Tundra is back with 10,000 more kilometers on the odometer.
Holy shit. We never thought we'd see you again, PT.
I know. I was not going to come back, but the weather is getting better here, right?
It's like I bought a Tundra just in time to never see it again.
And
know.
I'm not gonna put this in.
You're looking good. You're looking good. No, you're all crooked now. Yep. Everyone, look at what a newbie Peter is trying to back a trailer up. He's on the grass. He's crooked. Turning the wheel the wrong way. Welcome home, buddy. Welcome home.